Yeah.
That's
Nah,
where you get
man,
it
it's a
from.
real thing.
Hey,
I
man,
mean,
you walk around
they
here with all
have
this
to
knowledge,
report.
man. Why ain't you become an astronaut, Kev? Like, you know all about this, man. You done uploaded it to your niece too, because Khalees is all into this. But why
Hey,
ain't you? Yeah, like you know all this stuff,
going to
bro.
space, man. Listen, I suck at math, so I don't know. And you know you have to be a pilot most times to become an astronaut.
Really?
So yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, learn. I have an interest in astrophysics, but like the nitty gritty of it,
Mm,
nah, not for
really?
me.
I find it amazing though, because I remember because like, and I thank you for that, because you sent me the stuff on the black holes, and I never even fathomed even thinking about it. I was always looking at Star Trek for that type of thing, but I'm like, damn, that's a real thing. You know what I mean? And then we got into that
Yeah.
conversation, and then like I said, I come downstairs for breakfast one morning, and she's down there looking at a documentary on black holes. I'm like, who are you? You know, like
Uh,
so. But yeah,
you know,
man,
I
stuff's
always
interesting.
always feel bad that like her generation like they don't get to see the stars. Like I don't know the last time like you went outside at night and looked up like you can't see the stars anymore because there's so much light pollution now that
Really?
yeah, like I remember being a kid and like looking up in the sky and you could see all kind of stars every night.
I do too. I thought they were still there, or maybe I'm mixing it with Animal Crossing. Like I've been playing too much Animal Crossing. Maybe that's. But I could have swore I seen stars the other night.
Nah, man. Look tonight. Look like I'm saying. I can look out my window at 1 o'clock in the morning, bro, and it still looks light outside.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I know what you mean now. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So
I know
much
what you
light
mean now.
pollution, but yeah, you can't see the stars. Like when you go to places that have very little light pollution, bro, like you can see the Milky Way. Like you're supposed to be able to see that.
What now? Is it different parts of the world that you can see that light pollution hasn't
There are
affected?
places in oh yeah there are places like if you go out in the country you're going to be able to see the stars still because you know what I'm saying it's not such a density of light being used at night,
Mm-hmm.
and there are certain portions even in the U.S. that are protected
Mm-hmm.
for that very reason like wherever there are high power telescopes or observatoriums.
Okay.
They're protected so that way you can't build but so much around that area. They're protected grounds, so that way you can observe space.
Wow. Okay. Well, look
Yeah.
at you, Joe College, man. You taught me something today.
Hey man, listen. In my free time, man, this is the kind of stuff I look at. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Black people are interesting, man. Like we
Yeah.
do we
Yeah.
do
No
cool
doubt.
stuff
Yeah, we do.
other than drink Hennessy and listen to
Yeah.
rap music.
Yeah. Yeah. And look cool. You know.
Yeah.
What Paul Mooney said. Everybody want to. Yeah, I'm not going there.
Yeah.
Today.
There we go.
But yo, let's start like we always do. Well, first of all, let's introduce ourselves. Like yo, beautiful people. This is Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 216.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So let's start off with just the fact that this is quarantine edition 11, I think,
11.
or 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been in
But
the house.
But soon. Like I mean, this was a fluke. Like
Yeah.
well, we
Yeah.
had to do this on quarantine.
Yeah. We were going to actually. I mean, we were going to pull up because, like, I'm gonna tell you, quarantine over for me. Like it's pretty much been over. Me and Shrita went to Benihana's the other day, and grabbed a bite. It was actually pretty cool. It was just a second for us to get out. You'd have thought we was our first date again. We were so daggone happy in there, you know. And you just gotta have the proper precautions, man. Like when we went, my thing is when you go into and I blame Jay. Shout out to Jay. If it wasn't for him putting that seed, him and Courtney went to Benihana's and we had our parenting group the other day, and they mentioned it, and then Shrita was like, "Yo, we're going," and she planned it, and it was like she set the emotions for us to go, and we go. So yeah, we had a good time, man. Went and got something to eat. I'm going to get a haircut Thursday. Boys getting a haircut
some of
on
them
Friday.
cut credits.
Bruh, listen. I'll tell you about that too.
You got cut tokens.
Yeah, man. But it's like, yo, man, like I'm gonna keep the beard. I'm gonna keep that rocking. But I'm getting a haircut. We got to get a cut, man. Little, Dante over here looking like Don Cheadle, and the boys is asking me, but just got to kind of start letting some out the reins, man. Like I get it, and like we always talked about, man, Rona ain't going nowhere. You might as well just move with precautions,
Yeah, man. So hold on, wait. The older boys, they not working on their mustache and beard game yet.
Man, you should see it. Lil Nadir got little struggle strands coming on the side. Malik got two hairs under here. I saw it from an angle the other day. He was standing in the light, and I saw him.
Wow,
they don't
takes all that, huh?
Takes all that, bruh. Takes all that. But they started their football workouts too.
Yeah, I remember you saying, yeah.
Yeah, so they're in the midst of doing that, and so we just kind of thought about like, man, if we can keep those same ways of living, just outside the house, then we could do it. I mean, now mind you, now with that all being said, I still ain't going around no big crowds yet.
Word.
You know, I still ain't doing that yet because I want to be out there protesting and going around. But my thing, I ain't got the stamina for it right now, man. Like, I'd be the worst protester out there, bro. I'm like 3 blocks. I'm like, yeah, did it.
Well, I would love to, but my whole question is like, well, where do I park? I mean, honestly, it's like, where do I park? It kind of feels like those people, they were already down there. You know what I mean? Like, they lived in that area already.
I mean, we could
park. But like, I would have to go.
Had to park a ways away and then just ride a bike to it.
Well, I'm saying, but then you turn down the wrong street, and now you're in the middle of the protest, and it's like,
True.
well, I'm with y'all, but
yeah, then we're gonna put a bike at. You know what I mean?
Right, and also, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't want to get left behind. You know, I don't know. It's been tough to navigate, but I've been getting that live footage from the protest, man. It looks like everything's been going pretty.
Hold on, man. We can't gloss over this, man. You say, where am I going to park, bro? That might be the funniest thing I heard you say all week.
That was the facts, though. That was the facts, bro. Like, that was the first thing that kind of popped into my mind. I'm like, well, if I go downtown, where exactly am I supposed to park? Because
that's funny though, man. That's funny, Kev.
I would feel used and abused if, like, you know what I'm saying, like they were gouging on the parking garage prices because
and you got the Batmobile too.
I'm not so worried about that. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's insured. I'm not worried. But but at the same time, like, I'm parking in a garage, and like, don't price gouge. Like, don't hit me with the surge price just because you know what I mean.
Yeah, everybody's getting hit because
I'm trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, everybody's getting hit with it, man. So yeah, I thought about it. I definitely wanted to. It's been beautiful to see. But like you said, the live footage has been fun. That has been like, it takes you into the world of it. And like, did you check out the guy I sent you where he was down there kind of documenting everything, and then like his phone was about to die. He said on live stream, like, my phone's about to die, and then somebody, like, the nurse just came out of nowhere with a battery, like, I need my charger back, bro. Like, but here, charge your phone. Like, I was like, man, this is pretty dope.
I actually had some family members that were boots on the ground that would send us, you know what I'm saying, kind of what was going on. Matter of fact, I was on FaceTime talking with some of the officers that were down there that were, fielding some of the questions.
Really?
Because my cousin called me in the middle of it. He's like, man, do you have any questions for him? And so, yes, I did have questions for him.
Wow.
And
okay.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Let my voice be heard that way. We'll talk about that off podcast.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's been and that's the thing too, man. It's been an interesting time. I will say that. I was gonna holler at you, see if we getting Chan on here, but he might be too raw and uncut right now.
I talked to him yesterday, but he's in North Carolina at the moment.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to put your business out there. But
allegedly in North Carolina.
Yeah. Well, no, he's bringing my god kids back for the summer.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad. That's cool. Definitely.
Keeping
babies next to you is always a good thing.
Speaking of which, I got those shout out, man. Congratulations, Gabrielle, on graduating elementary school. We're very proud of you.
Yes.
Yeah. So and all the kids that finished school, good job. I know it was a tough year. We're all very proud of you.
Yeah.
But they were doing a little graduation driving line. I'm like, man, I'm so old. Like, I remember when you were born. Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
Now you go to middle school.
As a godparent, you lived through that too. So it's like you're watching the babies grow up. So yeah, it definitely hits you hard, but it hits you right there. Like, man. Yeah.
They call on my phone, you know what I'm saying, asked me to play Fortnite. I'm like, all right, yeah, we can play.
Yeah.
I felt bad though because I haven't played it so long. It had to update. It was like a 17 gig update. I'm
gonna tell you, man, we bumped into that. Like, that got me not playing Call of Duty no more. Like, every single time I hop on, it's like a 30 gig install.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, I ain't got the energy for that. Back to Animal Crossing. I go right back to it. Like, I'm not playing this, man. Animal Crossing get a little update, and I'm back at it.
Switch got it right.
They do.
Them updates don't take no time.
No, they got to be like 500 megabits at the most.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do think a lot of these companies are trying to reinvent the wheel, trying to stop the cheaters. Man, just let the cheaters rock. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going nowhere. Cheaters are like the corona, man. It ain't going nowhere. Just deal with it.
Cheaters cheat.
Cheaters are gonna cheat, man. It's always gonna be that way. I had a friend who I grew up with, man. His motto is if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, and he would live by that, bro. Like, that's probably why he's lonely to this day. Cause that was always.
You know what though? There's nothing that feels better than beating a cheater though.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely.
It's like, man, you tried even your cheats and your tricks didn't work. Player, you suck. You are complete garbage.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then if they win, it's like, well, you're still garbage because you got to cheat.
Yeah. So hold on, man. I done been out. I mean, you always get on me about you ain't going outside. What you been doing?
Oh
You been
yeah,
in the crib?
yeah. I mean, I've been out doing my regular. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Only thing I didn't hit was the protest, but I wanted to. And outside of that,
Yeah.
though, yeah. I mean, regular ripping and running though. Like nothing ever
Yeah.
really stopped for me outside of you know what I mean. What you got to do? I
Yeah.
haven't gone to a restaurant yet. I haven't sat down. I've Uber Eats plenty, but yeah, that's about it.
Just go to the one, like I said, Benihana's a good one because they didn't have nobody. We were only people at the table. It literally was me, the wife, and the chef. That was it.
Well, see,
So-
I wouldn't mind, but like Toya doesn't want to do that stuff, so it's like,
Well,
man, I ain't gonna
when I
press
got
him.
and then think about this too, when they went to their coffee connect the other day, Shirley came home and she was like, you know, me and Toy almost hugged. I mean, hug. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's like y'all know who y'all been around, and it's your sister, man, hug. Like I don't, like it's
Right.
like getting over that mental barrier. I think is the hardest thing, and I think once we both, and I think for us, it was like once I got out of it, like yo, I'm gonna go get a cut. Well, let's go get something. Like she set the reservation for the restaurant, but we were gonna go, and her dad is like her dad called me the other day, man, and he was I could hear the hurt in his voice, like he just misses us, and I'm like, man, listen, let's just what I mean, like let's just make it happen, man. Like
Really?
let's get out,
I
let's
see.
get
I
out of
thought you
this.
would have been on the other side, like, let's, I don't really know, but
Yeah, well, no, I was that way for a second, man. But how do you, like, what I mean, for him saying how much he misses us, and then I could just hear it in his voice, and he just, and we'll talk about off pop more about it. But it was just like I got off that call with him, like it's heavy consideration. Like we got to talk about this more.
I feel that, man. You know what I'm saying? No
Yeah.
FaceTime things, none of that.
Nah, man, it just ain't hitting the
He's
same.
a nasty droid, huh?
Yeah, he got a nasty droid, and that's the thing. Like I got on him about that. Like, man, it could be. This couldn't be as bad if you just had. Yeah, you had an iPad or an iPhone. Like, you kind of did this to yourself, man. You know what I mean? Pandemic didn't do this, you did. But
he wasn't prepared.
He wasn't prepared, man. So no, I think we graduated. Sharita's going to make grocery runs, pick up the groceries on her own now. So yeah, man. But yo, let's start like we always do. What have we been playing? What you been playing, bro?
Man, Animal Crossing and tiny bit of 2K, man. That's about it, man. The grind for Kobe continues as always.
Okay. How close are you now?
I think I got 10 more players to get.
Oh wow, so you are very close.
Yeah, I mean that's still 50 games, so like
I know, but my
yeah,
question
I'm
is,
close. All right.
yeah, but hold on. My question is, when you do this, is it then what? Is it over? Or are you still gonna keep playing?
Yeah, I keep playing. Well, so allegedly there's more. Kawhi Primes. Allegedly there's more.
What'd you say?
Kawhi Primes are coming. Like those packs are about to drop now. I'll see about it later. But allegedly we've got more Spotlight Sims coming. So
Really? For what though?
Maybe a Galaxy Opal LeBron. I'm thinking.
Okay, so what? So he's gonna be a GOAT card.
I think it'll be a GOAT card. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the 2K community doing that for Bron.
Well, and plus it's like since they dropped that Galaxy Opal point guard center LeBron, it's like the small forward one probably wouldn't hit so hard in packs anymore.
Yeah, I got you. So I mean, and that'd be dope to get one that you can get. I mean, theoretically for free. Y'all hate when they say that, bro. Like, I mean, it's not a free card. I mean, that's not free. If I could pay for it, I would. Versus spending all that time into the game. Like, I haven't picked up 2K in a very long time, just because it's just it's not fun. Playing all those games. I was like, in all
you were playing Park for a while there, though.
I did play Park for a little bit, but that was just more so to play with the boys. And even then, I'll be honest with you, I was only doing it with them just so I can get more VC to go buy more pack. That's the only reason why I was doing it.
Word.
But yeah, man, I did see though that Bronny played with some other streamer. He beat like one of the top streamers.
Yeah, Ticino.
Yeah, Ticino.
I don't know that they ever finished. Like, I know he was winning, and then he got.
No, they won.
How did he get back? Because they got his IP address and they started dossing him.
Really? I just saw the reaction. What I saw was the ending part, and I saw LeBron, like Bronny, all excited, and then LeBron came in there and congratulated him or whatever. So that's what I saw. So obviously, I mean, I don't know if that was maybe they clipped it together. They could have fleeced me. I don't know. But from what I saw,
I was watching it. I was watching it live. And, and then like after I think they went up 2 games to zip. and then he started getting DOSed, and then he went offline for a while. They were talking to him on the phone about how to get him back online. They were saying that they could use the hotspots from their phones. They're like, well, use one hotspot for your streaming, use the other hotspot, for playing, and maybe that'll work. And then, but they were having some trouble with that. So I remember them saying something about rescheduling, and then eventually I turned it off because I'm like, I'm not about to sit here and listen to y'all tech support this over Twitch.
Yeah, that must have been a nasty thing to listen to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't. Maybe I saw was a reaction to them winning one of the 2 games you're talking about.
Maybe
that might be, but yeah, I haven't played 2K, but yeah, Animal Crossing. So yeah, Animal Crossing's been on and rocking over here, man. That's all I've been playing. Khalees is now playing, which is problematic as heck. Like, I'm about to put a girl on punishment for picking my roses, man. Like,
word.
yeah, man. I'm like, listen, baby, you're gonna play. We're on the same island, and like, you're going to my house. You're picking up roses, and you're taking down the fence and stuff. Like, you can't be doing that. Like, she's like, so I would like catch high end fish and leave them out for her, and so she would go sell them and get money and stuff. But it's been a teaching moment with that. But so now she's playing. It's just the wife hasn't picked it back up. School's been kicking her butt. Yeah, school's been kicking her butt.
Yeah, you know what, man? Toya been playing like crazy. It was one night, man. I got a little break in the middle of the day, and so I came upstairs. I was playing, but then I had to go back to work. So I went back to work. I just kind of passed the controller like here, and I had like 2 more hours left in my day, and she played that entire 2 hours. I came back, and she was still playing. I was like, wow, okay, nice. Yeah, I see you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Have you guys found pairs yet? I need pairs, man.
Nope.
That's getting on my nerves. And the one person I know who got pairs don't got Nintendo Online.
They got online. Listen, man, send them $4 and be like, listen, man, here go a month, and just hook it up.
Yeah, my RNG is horrible, man. When it comes to going to those islands, I'm getting so upset with that because like I said, I got bamboo. I planted a bunch of bamboo on my island, and I got the bamboo shoots, so I'm planting those. I got like a whole little section of the island for that. I'm more so working on moving everything around now. So I've gotten 3 updates on my house. So I got 3 rooms, paid off the loan. Kind of got that. About to get the island to the 3-star rating, so I can get the concert. So that's kind of like my next thing I got going on, which might be today actually. It might be.
Word. Like, what are you doing to get to that 3-star rating, bro? Because like I've been busting my conch trying to get that.
Where you at 2?
Yeah, I'm at 2.
Okay. What you got to do is you got to improve the island, so add more stuff to it. And
I've been adding all kind of stuff.
Okay, the one that I've read about to add, because mind you, this might be fake. I don't know because I haven't did it yet either. I'm at 2 as well. Is have you moved more people to the island? You got like a lot of people there now. Okay, buy the street lamps. Buy the street lamps. Yeah, and then just put them in random spots. Pick up all the weeds. Pick up any like tires, boots, and cans that you have around the island. Go sell all that stuff. Just basically clean the island up. You're a sanitation worker at this point. And it's funny that we're talking about this as a game because like when you say it out loud, it doesn't sound fun. But I guarantee you, if a person is watching this and you're thinking about you're on the fence about it, neither one of us thought about buying this game, and it literally has been the only game we've been playing for the most part. Like it's been just a super fun game. But that's how you get to level 3 supposedly in the concert is supposed to happen.
All right, yeah, because I looked it up too, man. I saw all that stuff, but it's like, man, I have put so much. Like, I mean, I've got fountains all around. I've got statues. I got like I've really decked this island out, and it's still like nope. It's 2-star rating. Decorate more, like, bro. You've seen the flower bed I have in front of my house. Yeah, like I got a ridiculous flower bed in front of the house, and they ain't feeling it.
I gotta pull up to your island again because I haven't been in a while. See the design choices you made. Have you gotten the construction? Well, you can't get the construction thing yet because you gotta get the concert.
Yeah, right. I can't terraform yet, so nope. Yeah. Still waiting on that. That's like the last thing I need. Have you gotten all the sharks?
No, I got the tiger.
Really?
Whale shark. Yeah, I got the whale shark, and I got the what else want to get? Oh, the
hammerhead.
I got the hammerhead, and I got the one with the funny teeth.
Okay, the saw shark.
Yeah,
you still haven't caught a great white?
No, I haven't caught a great white yet. My RNG is bad, man, and I think because too, like I'll do fishing a lot at night, and like I'll be trying to catch them arpawanas, or I think they're called, and they go for some. I'm in for the money at this point, bro. I'm getting my collection up, but a lot of times I haven't been fishing on the actual shore, which is what I'm gonna do probably tonight.
hold on. So you paid off your third loan already?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Wow. See, I haven't paid off my third. Like I have the money to do it. I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, like.
Well, 3 nights in a row, I kept searching for. I was just doing for tarantulas. I was trying to find them. Have you found tarantulas yet?
No, I've only ever found scorpions.
Me too. I only find scorpions as well. So I was doing. I would go to a random island, and now that it's summer, it kind of sucks because the lightning bugs are out. So when because basically the thing is when you go to a random island with using your Nook miles, and you would clear off the entire island, and then that's how the scorpions would populate. Well, now that the lightning bugs are out, they are taking up space. So now you can't. So you know what I mean. So it's like it's an ongoing thing. So I haven't caught any scorpions. But what I was doing, the reason why I paid off my loan so quick before the lightning bugs came, I would clear off the island, and then I would catch a bunch of scorpions and then sell them. So I did that for like 4 nights in a row. So I had like $400K just in the bank. So by the time I took out my third loan, it was like I paid it off in a day.
See, I'm sitting on 1.5. So
okay, humble flex. Okay, yeah.
Hey, listen, I got a Shark Island. That really it changed the whole game for me.
Really?
Yeah, I got a Shark Island. So it's like I literally caught a solid 10 or 15 sharks.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it was like, yo, once I did that, like I came back, I think I sold all that stuff for something like $300,000.
Right. Okay. That's nice. I gotta get that. I gotta do that.
And then see, I was gonna pay off my loan before the weekend, but I was like, let me hold on to this to buy turnips. So then I bought turnips, and then I realized like, well, I think I bought like 300,000 worth of turnips, and then I still had over $1 million, and I just been stacking on top of that. So it's like I'll pay off the loan, but I don't know what comes next. And plus, I don't know if you've started like adding ramps and stuff to your island.
Mm-hmm. No, I haven't.
It is so expensive.
It is. I just added a couple bridges. And that's when I was like, these ramps. Listen, I hope you got a ladder. Because I ain't building no, and I'm ticked off at the fact that I'm the only one paying this stuff. Because like when you put it,
Tom Nook is a crook.
He is a crook, and nobody else contributes.
Right.
Because like the one thing is like to be a good thing to do for everyone in the island to contribute towards the bridge or whatever. It was like $75K. So I'm like, all right, cool. I started it. Had a little cactus dude out there. He dancing and stuff. So you take the money. I gave him like $20K to start it. I come back like a day later, man. It's like, okay, we still need $30K. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody gave no money. Right, I want to go cuss out everybody on the island. Like, yo, y'all ain't paying. You got it costs money to live in Camden, okay? Right. Or you got to go.
Bro, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a dirty game. My thing is though, it's like, yo, why I gotta pay for somebody else's house, Tom Nook?
Right.
Then they just move in, and who get paid after that, Tom Nook?
Right. I pay you 10 bands, and all you give me is 1,000 Nook miles. Like, bro, I don't like this, man.
I wonder how much. If you redeem the Nook miles, I wonder how much you actually get back in bells. I haven't done it, but I've got so many Nook miles that like I have no use for.
Yeah, you get the Nook miles just playing the game, and I've been buying everything. Have you got the Whatchamamie sisters to come and build their clothing store on your island? Okay, because that's how you can do all the custom clothing and stuff.
Yeah, I see. So, I need Kicks to move to my island and quit playing. Kicks? Oh, you haven't met Kicks, man? He's the other clothing dealer, but he mainly deals in shoes.
Oh, no,
Yeah, Kicks will come to your island, bro. Yeah.
Did you have you ran into the beaver that has the Twitch stream?
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah, no, he well, it's a fishing thing, and he does like he doesn't say Twitch, but it's the equivalent of Twitch stream. He only comes at night, but like you could take your fish to him, he'll buy him for like twice the amount that the
I need that
the other dudes will sell. Yeah, but you gotta think at nighttime they're closed anyway. But anyways, if you bring 3 of the same fish to him, he'll make you like a statue of that fish and he'll have it mailed to your crib. But like when you do it, like you'll catch some fish and you'll go back to him and he'll like take his camera, he'll be doing like selfies with you, like, oh man, look, I'm gonna put this on my blog, and he'll like it's kind of dope. But little stuff like that kind of keeps me coming back to the game, man. Like that's like, I find it interesting. It just changes it up,
Oh yeah, I mean that's the whole and the thing that the game is so passive that it's like you can literally be playing and just set the controller down and walk away and it's perfectly fine. It's like doesn't matter.
Well, the thing I love about it too though, it has no sound. Like the sound is just sound effects. There's really no dialogue, no nothing. I mean, it does take some reading. And that owl, he gets on my nerves because he's up at night and during the day he's asleep, and I'm like I'm gonna report him, and I thought about it too. Like it makes sense. Like the owls, they're up at night. Yeah, he's nocturnal. I get it, But why? How's he an owl? He don't like bugs.
Like, I don't know.
You kill bugs. You're supposed to eat bugs.
Listen, Blathers. Listen, man, he got his own thing going on, man. He be in his fields.
I ordered a Dow shirt too, the Dodo shirt, the blue. I don't know why. I can say I don't know why. I do know why. Our phones are listening to us, but when I get on Instagram, I go down and my feed it shows, the Dodo Airlines. So I need it. One hit. Cop. Quarantine got it. Like, quarantine had to end, Kev, because I was buying like little knickknacks like that on the regular. My Freddie Gibbs merch is on the way. Like,
that's what you gotta do, man.
Yeah. All right, man. So let's get into it, man. Modern Warfare and NBA 2K20. They added a Black Lives Matter in-game tribute to honor global protests and following the death of George Floyd. So the boys were a part of the march for George Floyd in 2K, and then Modern Warfare blacked out for their thing they had too. So man, like this is spilling over into gaming, bro. Like I think it's super dope. I'm glad that they can do something like that to where it can educate kids, grown adults for that matter. In it, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, man, I thought that it was nice. You know what I mean? To pay attention and actually show that you know what's going on in the world and pick a side. Of where you want to stand and what you want to represent. So I definitely thought that was dope. Okay. Especially since a lot of companies, man, I mean, they have it on this one, but a lot of times corporate America, man, they play it safe. They'd rather not talk about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it seems like maybe in the media, maybe in the social media era, it's like they're no more hiding behind it anymore. Which that's got to be a tricky game, man. 'Cause, what I mean? You gotta watch where you walk every step of the way. Yeah, you know what I mean. But
we kind of talked about it on pod, before pod, it's a rough go at it. Like you say something and it's like, all right, you didn't say the right thing. And if you don't say something, you could be over. And but if you don't say anything, it's like, okay, that's kind of telling too. It's rough. But hey, that's for them to figure out.
Yeah, listen, man, that's your problem. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. GamesMusicLyfe, you know where we stand. You can see our logo and see where we stand. Yeah. But yeah, man, I thought it was pretty dope. Destiny 2, they had a live event. It was pretty sweet. They basically progressing to the next stage of the next season of Destiny. The last season, the one that just ended, I don't know. We talked about it. I haven't played it. I didn't play it. It was trash. The new event actually gets talked about today at noon. So I'm gonna check that out later on.
The new update or the new Destiny?
The new DLC. They're not gonna go with Destiny 3. It's gonna still be Destiny 2, but the new DLC.
When is Destiny 3 coming out, man?
I don't know if it is.
They need to hurry up.
They're trying to finesse Destiny 2 into like a World of Warcraft type thing, where it's like losing the actual moniker name, just going with the word Destiny and just having updates for it, which makes sense. I kind of knew Activision was going to do that.
I don't like it.
Me neither. But the live event that kicked off, it was basically you could watch it in game, so everybody watched it, kind of like Fortnite did with Travis Scott, or the world event, not Travis Scott, the world event they had that changed into the new island. Mm-hmm. So I think Destiny. I think they're doing that too.
I thought that the people. I thought they left Activision.
They did. Oh, they did. I'm saying it's just them. They're doing their own. Bungie's doing their own thing now.
Listen, they're ugly. I haven't played Destiny in years at this point, and neither of you. You don't play Destiny anymore.
Nah, I don't.
But man, drop Destiny 3. Like, change the whole thing up. Like, man, I don't want it to be aliens anymore on dead planets.
Supposedly, that's what they're trying to do. There's supposed to be a new race of I can say animals, a new race that's coming on this new one supposedly today. Because like the big thing with Destiny before, they had the Taken King, which was on Destiny 1. It was like the big update that everyone loved, and supposedly this next one was going to be the equivalent of that. So I mean, I don't play, but I still tune in and I still see or hear the news and stuff and see what's going on. So I could come back just as long as they got something interesting. I'm not going to play something just to play it. Word. So as long as they have something interesting.
I think it's time to move on from Destiny 2. Like, man, my biggest problem with Destiny was that it wasn't that, it was repetitive in the sense of like, oh, I'm always doing the exact same things. It was like, I'm always playing the exact same mission over and over and over.
Yeah. I mean, even because like the loot pool changed, and even if they changed the loot pool to where it's like, okay, put that carrot on the stick to make me come back and play and go for those new weapons and stuff. It's like, if you're not doing that, or even if you do it and the weapons aren't really that great, it's like, okay. Because the thing about it, it's like with 2K. You kept going back. You're keeping going back to play 2K because you want Kobe. You know that that carrot on the stick.
But at least the games are different. Like at least I'm playing a new opponent each time. Even though I had to play them, I was playing the Kings series yesterday. I had to play the like the '99 Lakers. My God, that team was so. Listen, they were so good. There was nothing I could do but quick through STS and then cheese. Outside of that,
as you should.
Yeah, listen, but that makes the game a lot less enjoyable.
It makes it boring because it's just repetitive. It does make it, but I don't know, man. But I tell you what, as far as events that's going on, PlayStation, they have their event scheduled. Let's see, for the 11th. So June 11th is going to be the PlayStation event. I thought it was super dope. They pushed it back.
They did the honorable thing.
They did the honorable thing. That's going on. PlayStation Gang. What are we expecting to see, Kev?
Greatness.
I knew it. I knew the word was going to be greatness.
Yeah. You know what? And I meant to tell you too. Like I see you out here now. You PlayStation guy to your other friends. I was like, okay, all right.
Oh, you picked up on that, huh?
Yeah, I picked up on that. You know what I'm saying? We talking about something else, but I picked up on that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You PlayStation man out here. I was like, okay, yeah, he really did convert. He switched it up on Xbox.
Listen, bro. Like I just. Even the statement that was released for Xbox, I didn't send it to you because I didn't want to give you more ammo. But like Phil Spencer said, like we stand by the Black and the African American community. I'm like, bro,
excuse
they're
me?
the same. Like what does that mean? Like
right?
Like
excuse me?
That's what kind of gets me with like a lot of these billion-dollar companies. It's like you got PR firms. You know what they need to do? Get some Black PR people to like read through that and say, no, this ain't really what you write. This ain't it. Like the Black and African American community, we're all the same. Like that's. But anyways, So anyways, I am the PlayStation guy when it comes to that. I just kind of sense that it's gonna be PlayStation is gonna have. I feel like they're gonna get my money. I'm not like I told you. I am not sure I'm gonna buy an Xbox television other than just being a grown man with money. That's the only thing I would say I would get one. You know what I mean? Because like I don't feel like I'm gonna need it.
Yeah.
Know? But
man. I know PlayStation's gonna be great after your boy who's that Linux had to walk back all his statements.
But see the thing I loved about his video too, which is why I sent it to you, is it really educated on people. Like we got because like even I said it, bro. Like I'm guilty of it. When I read about the SSD, I'm like, man, computers got SSDs. What's the big thing? But when he broke it down to what dude really said and said no, the basically Windows holds back Microsoft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I guess I never looked at it that way. And Windows holds back the ability of an SSD.
PC. So now, that's why I was saying, man, it could be even better than PC gaming.
I know. Yeah. And even Linus said that. I'm like, that's when he broke it and taught me, and he admitted that took a big dude to admit that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm rolling, bro.
Greatness awaits, man. Like imagine that PS5 comes out, man, and it craps on your computer. What are you gonna do then?
Then we're just gonna be a PlayStation 5 gamer. What do you mean? I go where the power's at, kid.
But you got to keep in mind like how much trash PC Master Race has been talking for years and years.
Bro,
and years.
It's PC Master Race. They got T-shirts. It's trademarked. I mean PC Master Race, bro. So now
until they get kicked in the teeth,
right? Then they can go back and revamp some things, and then. Kind of go from there, man. But we'll see at the end of it all. Gamers, we win.
Absolutely.
Last of Us 2 is coming out. I think it's this week or next week.
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
You popping?
Yeah, next week. Maybe.
You never talked about if that was your type of game or not.
No, I really enjoyed Last of Us, man. It was a good game. I mean, I love a good first person game, man. I love a good first person story game. I mean, I played Last of Us, all the PlayStation ones, man. Spider-Man, Uncharted. I played all of them, man. I love a good first person adventure game. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like my only thing with that is I know that my time is limited at the moment. So
yeah.
So it's like I might as well just wait and cop on sale.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not hard pressed.
I can hear the sadness in your voice too at the time because your time has been limited lately, bro.
Bro, I've been completely blocked, man. Summer semester because it's shorter. It's much shorter, so it's been so much more work. So okay. Man, but not bad. No. This is one of the first times I've ever had a class that I won't say that. Not that I enjoyed, but I actually had fun in. Like really? It's actually a little bit fun. Yeah.
Okay. I mean that's good to hear. You got something about
but
that
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what else we got here? All right. So speaking of let's see, reveals. All right. So Rockstar, they're set to remake Red Dead 1. We need to just accept the fact that like, yo, just remake all the games from the 90s, man. You know what I mean? Let's just do it. Let's just say we're going to do it, because at this point, that's what's going on. The 90s time, was it just better games during that time? Like, what exactly is the reason? Because they were remaking everything from that era.
I think it's just easier, man, because like I look at Streets of Rage 4, like for what I got to play of it, it was a pretty fun game. It was an entertaining game, right? But on the flip side of that, it's like, you think about what it takes to make a Red Dead in 2020 right now versus what it took to make Streets of Rage 4. Like they could probably pump that Streets of Rage game out in a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where a Red Dead is going to take 5-6 years to
Right,
to
and a
complete
bigger
those games.
team too.
Like Final Fantasy, like think about how long. Remember how long
Yeah.
it took them to finish that Final Fantasy 7 remake? Like that was tough.
Yeah, and that's only a portion of it. That's not even the full game.
Yeah, like see, that's crazy. That's absolute craziness. But them making Red Dead 1, I believe it's just gonna end up being an add-on to Red Dead Redemption 2, so it'll just be a continuation of that story, which makes perfect sense since
Okay.
Red Dead 2 is a prequel to Red Dead 1. So you just basically get to play the whole story the full way through, with updated graphics.
So it kind of be like Rogue One for Star Wars. How that movie came out. How it ushered into the newer Star Wars movies. I think that'd be pretty dope. I wonder how they're going to, how the length of it is going to be. Pause. How they're going to do that, because it's going to run into Red Dead 1, but it's not going to be Red Dead 1.
No, it's going to be Red Dead 1. It's going to be that whole story. Because at this point, I guess spoiler warning, but if you haven't finished Red Dead 2, like,
I know what happens. I told you. I know what happens. Dude dies.
I'm talking to the grander audience, but that really doesn't come into play. Arthur dying. Okay. But so at the end of Red Dead 2, after Arthur dies, you pick up the game as John Marston. Well, John Marston is who Red Dead 1 is about. So It's like literally, like, you see him build his house, and you know what I mean? Like, he's getting his life started. So it just basically intros you to John Marston and where he started that led into Red Dead 1. So I imagine that it's just going to pick up from that end game of Red Dead 2, and then boom, just drop you in Red Dead 1, and you can play all of Red Dead 1 again, through the Red Dead 2 engine. So it'll all be upgraded, same story though.
Okay. Well, I mean, that'd be fire.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And the whole map is already there.
Okay. I was about to say about the map. But then you think about it too, though. If they do that, it's going to sell like crazy, because everyone loved Red Dead 1.
Now see if they do the honorable thing. Since it's Rockstar, it'll be free.
It on PlayStation. Oh, free.
No, it'll be free.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be free. Yeah.
See, Rockstar will do that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
They will. And yeah, they will. So that'd be pretty dope. I'll be here for it. But yeah, they didn't just go ahead and just say they're gonna remake all the games from the 90s, bro. You know?
Hey, listen, I'll be down for some of it, man. Yeah. A new Vector Man, some Siphon Filter. I'm here for all that.
You and Vector Man, bro. That's like
Vector Man is that thing.
I know, but I'm saying, like, ever since it's like when one of our first conversations I think like we've ever met was about Vector Man. I think it might be we bonded a little bit. We talk about Genesis and like you always bring up Vector Man, but yeah, mine was Bionic Commando. Like that was always like I always loved that game, because I didn't get Nintendo until I was like in high school too. So that was another reason why I loved it. But yeah, Bionic Commando was good. And Bionic Commando had a lot of political stuff in it too,
really?
On the low. But Vector Man,
I never played it, so I don't know. But yeah, Vector Man was that joint.
Yeah.
That was my jam. Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim was that thing. Trying to think what other ones on Genesis were good. Of course, the Sonics, but Sonic kind of like punked out and went to the other systems too. I always look at Sonic differently. You know?
Because you know what I'm saying, that was back when your console had to have like their flagship, you know what I'm saying, guy. Yeah, they had to have that mascot, and then Sega folded, and you know what I'm saying,
man.
just completely
they
gave it the ghost.
They should have let Sonic go down with the ship, man. Like, we'll sell our company, we won't be on anything. Like, y'all can have all these other ones, like, but not Sonic. Sonic and Mario Olympics, I still look at it like differently. It's just a nasty game, man. Even though it's a fun game, it's just nasty. But that's it, gaming news.
Mario was probably whooping Sonic every time.
Every time
in that game, he was probably
every time. Every single time, man. It's just nasty, bro. Like, you'll never see Mario on nothing but a Nintendo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that, I don't know. It's just nasty, man.
It is. Whose PlayStations was it? Crash Bandicoot? It seems like we've gotten away from that now, because Xbox doesn't really. Well, I guess Master Chief.
Well, Xbox has Master Chief and they have Gears of War, but then I would say with PlayStation they had Jack and Daxter for a little bit, which I never understood why they stopped making those games. Those were good games too.
Word.
The Jack and Daxters were good games. I think they were platforms.
I played Ratchet and Clank. That's what I played.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry, not Jack and Daxter. I meant Ratchet and Clank. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Those fun.
But Crash Bandicoot would have to be like that. Like that was the OG mascot for PlayStation. Yeah.
I have to be because when he came back on one of them, I think he came back last year or 2 years ago. Everyone got all in the rail like, oh, Crash Bandicoot is back, which I thought was a trash game. The first one. I never got into it. Nah, I never got into
Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation 1, bro. That game was fire. That game was so good, man.
Well, what did you like about it? I was just a big Street Fighter fan during that time. So, like, the reason why I bought the PlayStation 1 was because of Street Fighter. It had all the Street Fighter alphas, and like also with Dreamcast, I loved it too. But once Dreamcast folded, I got the PlayStation 1, and I was like, I played all my Street Fighters on there. But I mean, I had it. I had a modded PlayStation, so I had all the games. That was another reason that kind of blocked me too. Is I literally had almost every game, so like it had to be and plus I was Madden guy then too, super Madden. So that was another thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but no, listen. That game was fire back in the day. Crash Bandicoot was that thing for a second. Like I think I only played I played 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all the Uka Uka and all that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it had to be about that life.
I remember. That's it. Gaming news, man. I just want to shout out all the gaming companies who have spoke up about the protests, spoke up about the injustice that's going on right now. I mean, when I sent you that link about Nintendo, fam, they are a whole different, like they are like across the globe, and they put it out like, yo, we stand with black people. What we see is going on is wrong, and we want to let y'all know we support y'all. I'm like, man, that was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To come out and say that. I mean, we can't even get the president of our country to say that. But hey, that's a whole nother thing. But just to see that was super dope. I got to give kudos to a lot of the companies that came out and spoke on it, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
As they should.
As they should. You're right. As they definitely should. All right, man. NBA is back officially. So it's going to be at Disney World, 22 teams. Rumors are coming out that some players are cool with it. Some players are like, until we have a stance on what's going on, a set plan, they're not cool with it. So what do you think about it? You happy it's back?
I'm happy at the idea that it's coming back, but it's July 30th is when they're planning to start. It ain't
lot can happen.
Bro.
No, I know. And that's the thing I was saying. Like every time I would see, I think what's taking over precedence of it now, though, is with the George Floyd thing that happened, and now the country is basically making awareness of what's going on. I'm thinking that's going to take more of a front seat, as it should, to the NBA coming around, because I do think one thing about the NBA, a lot of times, those guys speak up, man. They talk. Yeah, they ride for it. I mean, they know, like, we hold the power. You know what I'm saying? And they go and they want to talk about these things. So, and plus we got to think about it with all the protests going on, man. Numbers are going to go up for the corona right now.
It's going up, sir.
Yeah, it's going
up significantly.
Exactly.
I've seen what was it? Was it Florida? Florida saw like the hugest spike that they've ever seen. I think we're up to 117,000. Confirmed bodies drop.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like
so,
I think 2.5 million confirmed cases.
Really?
Like it's just Rona ain't
so,
dead.
Yo, Rona ain't dead. No, I totally foresee it. Us going back on lockdown again.
Yeah.
At least people should do that anyway once you start. That's why I'm trying to take my brother's advice. I'm trying to get ahead of this early. I'm gonna get a cut this Thursday, but I might not. It might be me again in like another month or so. We might go back to it, because
you just be feeling good for a week or two. You know what I mean? You be all right.
I know. That's part of the mental anguish from it. Just kind of going back and forth because you have a certain set way of things that you need to have done, and you don't think. Like I said, haircuts are overrated, but I just want to get it just to show Rona, like, you ain't keep me in the crib wholeheartedly, 100%.
I told you it ain't about the fact that, you know what I'm saying, getting a haircut. It's like doing this stuff before the quarantine just stretched out for 6 months. Because like I said, like 3 months, you know what I'm saying, it was something new. By month 6, half a year, you're gonna be feeling like, brother.
I know. Like yesterday, I had to really kick back and really think what day it was, Kev. And that was one of the first times, like, I literally legit, like, I'm not gonna look at my phone. What day is it? And like I couldn't figure it out for like 20 minutes. Like, I'm like, is it Tuesday? I literally thought it was Tuesday because I'm like, I'm late for the pod. But so then I figured out it was Monday after I looked at my phone. But so yeah, getting ahead of it. But no, the NBA, man, coming back, it's like the idea of it is cool. I do think that it'd be dope because just to have something to watch. But that's from our own selfish reasons because we're sports fans. Give us something to talk about and quit killing Drew Brees as much as we have been. And we'll get to him because I definitely want to talk about him. But yeah, man, I think I like the idea, but I'm with you, bro. Optimistic Deer just won't let me wrap my head around it coming. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't see it happening at all, man. I already seen the MLB trying to cut the season. You see that? They said like 74 games and it'll end in September.
Yeah, see, and the thing with that though, that I do think that I sympathize with baseball because they're the one sport that they don't. A lot of people don't care about until it's the playoffs. So they need to come back just to get in front of people's faces. The people that do like baseball, just kind of get back because they're going to be the ones that like, yo, baseball's going to end. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Because and I also know the players, they enjoy having a long season. Yeah. And just like with basketball, they're trying to like run it right now. But then it's like if you run it now and kind of keeping it going, you're going to end around when football season starts. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that basketball has been the 365-day sport around, for all of us. But going against head-to-head against football, they're going to be hard-pressed, man. It's going to be rough.
Oh, absolutely. 100%, man. But where I feel for baseball is I feel like baseball is one of those sports that, it thrives from, the live event.
Yeah.
Rather than just watching it on TV. Because baseball watching on TV is not fun. But actually going to a baseball game is actually enjoyable. It's
very
like
fun.
3-4 hours of just kicking back, man. You know what I'm saying? You get some snacks and, you chant and all that stuff. Like, that's an enjoyable experience.
The thing with baseball, too, like going to a live event, like you said, that's a great point, is like there's so much going on at a baseball game that you don't see on TV. Yeah. There's so much. And then the experience of it all. It's like, it's cool, man. It's definitely good. So yeah, I them not having it to where you can go and watch the games in person, baseball's going to suffer, bro.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Yeah, definitely going to suffer. Tell you who else suffered was the young gentleman who broke J.R. Smith's window. He got the beats. And they came out. Everyone came out and said that there's going to be no charges pressed. I like that J.R. got ahead of it. I like that he got ahead of this and put the statement out like, yo, there's a video coming. Okay, you're going to see. I had to put these on somebody. And listen, he had it coming. I'll do it again. And shows you right. Don't break my window. It was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, man, it was. Listen, JR's been having an interesting couple of months. Like, I think the day before that, he was riding bikes with Braun. Yeah. And then next thing you know, he's beating down people in the streets. Like, yeah. JR living that life. Yeah, in LA. Does he sign with the with LA? You think? Now LeBron has no excuse not to sign him. Like, well, that's JR true. Would, man, but you causing trouble out here, beating up fans in the street, man. Yeah. So let me ask you this. We'll get off the NBA, but first we'll end this. Put a button on this one. But before we do, if they do play the season, you still got the Lakers winning it, or who you got winning it? Probably the Lakers, man. It really just depends on who does or doesn't catch the Rona. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's all it really important. Comes down to. Yeah. That's first important. Of all, it's kind of a fluke season in my opinion. But I'm not rolling with that, Kev. If they do come back, if they come back, whoever wins it, I would definitely say put that trophy in the thing. Just like the lockout year when the Spurs won it. Tim Duncan count that trophy. Count it. Yeah, but I mean, a lockout year and a Rona disruption are two different things. Because in the lockout year, at least everybody wanted to play. Like now, I'm starting to hear rumbling that like some of the players ain't really trying to play. Like they don't really feel safe yet. Other players do want to play. Like I said, this could all still potentially get canceled, which I'm standing firm that it's getting canceled. Well, it's kind of like goes back to what we were talking about before about the Rona. It's like they're lifting up all these bans and saying people can go outside. It has nothing to do with it being safe out there. It's all about the money. And I think that the NBA players are thinking that too. Like, well, they want us to play. It's not safe. We're just gonna put us in Disney World. Oh, so now you're gonna put me in see Disney wallpaper as I get the Rona on a ventilator. Like, no, it's the same. It's not safe, man. And your families are gonna be there. Some people got little children, and I don't think their families are probably gonna be allowed to be there. Okay, so that's another. So that makes a lot of sense. But then you start thinking about it, though, man.
one thing that they haven't really talked about, which is going to be evident, if they do get the NBA going again, people are going to get hurt. Like James Harden has lost, rumored he's lost like 20 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like that is not normal. You know what I mean? Plus some cats just been chilling. Yeah. You know, like not knowing the season's gonna happen. Now you're saying, okay, we'll give you a head start of this. July 31st is gonna come back. That's what 7 weeks to get your body back in shape to play again. Cats are gonna get injured, man. Somebody will blow a wheel.
The lucky thing is they don't have to play a whole ton of games. So,
true, you know, true. But you think about it, it's shorter turnaround too. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it's gonna be shorter turnaround in gaming. So I don't know, man. If I was an NBA player, I would be hesitant to even do it because I'm like, y'all trying to work me like a mule. Just
and they played a summer league style.
Yeah, summer league style. So you can go and check out
games all day
long, bro. They must have the Gatorades and the $5 chicken dinners on the side too, man. Like let's get the whole AAU. Yeah, see, you go.
That's the other side of it. Ain't nobody gonna be there.
That's the thing too, man. All the racial tension that's going on right now, man. It's like somebody catch an eye jammy. You know, Gordon Hayward being tweeted "All Lives Matter," and then somebody put hands on him. You know what I mean? Like we know where you at. You know what I mean? Like it can get real bad, man. We don't know, man. Like.
Nah, listen. Once I saw KD kicking it with Freddie Gibbs, I was like, yeah, the season ain't coming back.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, but KD ain't playing though.
And the recreational drug ban is still lifted for the remainder. I was like, listen, this ain't coming back, man.
I think they should make the best of this, man. Like they can have like a 2K tournament. You know, send Matt Barnes in there, have a hot boxing tournament. You know, like just all kinds of things. You know what I mean? Like let's get it popping, man. But I will say though, all jokes aside, I do think that LeBron and some of the other guys that are real vocal, they're speaking about what's going on right now. Like, man, that's more important than basketball.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. All right, man. So let's get to the NFL. So first of all, I'm really proud of like the young dudes, man. That's really like, yo, we hold the power. We hold everything within this. Y'all need us more than y'all. We need y'all. You know, and I just like they put out the NFL video and they had the Black Lives Matter and. Did you hear? Did you read? I sent you the story on that, like how that came about, right?
Yeah. Man's hit up Mike Thomas.
Yeah, hit up Mike Thomas. And so the rumor about it now, though, is like once Roger Goodell saw that Patrick Mahomes was in the video, that they were like, oh, yeah, we got a problem. We got to get ahead of this because he's the one. I mean, he, in all intents and purposes, he's the face of the NFL. He is the next guy. They said that not Michael Thomas. What's my guy's name that plays for the Ravens, the quarterback?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. He was supposed to be on it too, but I guess scheduling or something. I don't know. Which I don't understand. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna give him a pass right now. They shot with their
phones.
Yeah, but he had a phone. He has a phone. He was supposed to be in the video, but he wasn't. So they shot him some bail on the fact that they said that he was supposed to be in it, whatever. But anyways, so when they saw that Patrick Mahomes was in the video, they were like, yeah, we gotta release something. What's going on, bro?
Man, I'm looking at my neighbors behind it. It's like I just see water shooting up in the air. I'm just trying to figure out like, y'all simulating a geyser or something over there? Like, what's the business now?
Hey man, Cats is bored, man. Cats is bored, kid.
Oh, listen, the people that live directly behind me, they're outside on their deck in their bathing suits every day.
Really?
Every day. Since all this stuff started, they've done this every day. I'm like, listen, do you have nothing else to do?
No.
Yeah. Listen, have you like I don't know about your neighborhood, man, but like have you been just seeing a lot of like just foot traffic in your neighborhood?
Nah, not really.
My God, the neighborhood like where the library is behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I try to drive through there's a million people out there walking. I mean, there's a walking path. Well, there's a sidewalk and then there's a bike trail and then there's a park and all this other stuff. Oh my God, they're all out there every day, all day. Just in the I don't really even mind that, but what gets me is it's like I guess maybe the walking trail gets crowded, so then they start walking in the street. I'm like, hey, listen, this is still the street, all right? There are cars driving out here. Get on the sidewalk, bro. Like the worst that can happen to you on the sidewalk is you bump into somebody else. You bump into my car, and that's it for you. You know, I'm gonna be fine. The car will be pretty much okay. You will be ended.
That is very true. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of foot traffic, but then again, we're at the beginning of the development. When we do go for our walks, we do see a fair amount of people. In my neighborhood, our development, people been staying in the crib, or if they go on a walk, they'll go on a walk and go back in the house, I guess. Plus, it's getting hot out too. So.
Yeah, listen.
And everybody in their backyard.
It is not. Yeah, I mean the backyard has been a big move, but no, like I guess it's because of the way that the neighborhood is set up, where there's a park right there. So like I be seeing people out there playing tennis in the cages, and they're walking around the little nature trail and all that other stuff. And like I'm like, hey man, that's great, but stay out the street.
Stay out the street.
Just stay out the street.
Streets
because,
are
like,
for cars.
Yes, I will clip you. Like
Yes.
you know what I'm saying.
Yes. And not feel bad about it.
No, because I was in the right place. You were not.
Absolutely.
Don't walk in the street. Just do not walk in the street.
It's that privilege, man. Like I you know,
yeah,
whatever.
like there's a whole sidewalk, man.
Yeah,
there's a whole sidewalk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I can't drive on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying, but you can walk over there.
You're gonna probably make it back from the Rona. You might not make it back from the hit from this car.
Right? Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, the Rona ain't got nothing on this car. Okay.
Right. But hold on. So let's go back to Roger Goodell. What'd you think about the apology, bro?
Man, I thought he sounded like a buster. It's like, nah, man, double down on what you said, bruh. You know what I'm saying? No, hold that.
Say the boogeyman's name, bro. Say Cap's name. Just go and apologize to him directly. That's what I want. I think the league can make a big statement by just saying, you know what? Give Kaepernick a job. As long as Joe Flacco got a job, as long as other whack quarterbacks out here.
Trubisky.
I'm sorry. Trubisky. I mean, like other whack. I mean, like super whack. Like
man's from the Bills.
Yeah, man. Like, he has a job. Like, give Kaepernick a job, bro. And the fact that when they're
the Bills that's throwing all them picks.
I don't even remember his name. He's trash.
Yeah, he's terrible.
That's what I think is like the most glaring thing when you start looking at the fact that they try to defend, like, oh, he didn't get blackballed. Like, fam, come on, man.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he did. He got blackballed for what he said. And give Cap a job. You know what I'm saying? But say the boogeyman's name too. He should have apologized to him directly.
Yeah, 100%, man. You know what, man? I hate people who have a convenient change of heart already. It's like, nah, man, stand on that BS you was saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk that stuff now, baby.
Yeah, I'd almost respect you more if you did, versus when you come back like, we stand with, and it looked like he was looking at another monitor. That's another thing that pissed me off, because it looked like he had a dual monitor. He was looking straight ahead, but he had the other monitor over here, and he was looking and he was reading off his statement. It's like, bro, like, you know, I get it, like, but come on, man, like, come on, give a better thing than that. Right. You know, just pledge. I don't want everybody pledging money either. Like, say from your heart and just speak. That's why I was like so happy from Jordan Brand, the way Michael Jordan got ahead of it and talked about it, bro. Because you know, for a long time, that's one of the things they said even on the Jordan doc was like Mike was never really that outspoken on a lot of issues.
You know what? Like seeing who Michael Jordan really was in that documentary, it made more sense now. You know what I'm saying? Like why Mike wasn't really a political guy, because like Mike was Mike might have been in the streets for real.
That's what I was about to say.
Because he talked like he was from the streets.
Right. We can't really say because we have our political connection here. We can't really say what Mike really was, but Mike was that. Okay,
yeah.
Like, and that's the thing you would understand. Mike was a Q. Okay,
yeah.
You know, so yeah, man. Mike wasn't. You know, it was different, but he came out. They donated $100 million. But even the money part, I'm not even talking about that. He'll get that back by just releasing the Jordan 11s again. He talked about
it. 13s went. He probably got it
tight.
back that week. I'm still hot.
I'm still tight. Like, I still haven't tracked down a pair either, and I refuse to pay more than retail for them. Okay.
Resale coming down. I ain't gonna lie.
They are. Resale is coming down.
Yeah.
I saw a pair for like $240 was the lowest, and I'm like, okay, that's getting closer. Yeah. I'll pay a little bit over retail. I'm not paying no $300 for them, man. Stop it.
I had flu games up for $650, and for a couple of hours yesterday, man, I had the lowest price. I was like, wow. Yeah, I was like, wow. Okay.
I'm trying to track down a pair of flu games too.
They got very expensive.
I see. A lot of the ones that he wore, on like the red, especially that colorway, the Bulls colorway, going up like crazy. And then you know what, Mitchell and Ness is getting smoked. You know what, Mitchell and Ness, y'all come to the front of the congregation for a second. So they went ahead and I was going to get the Jordan jersey. So you know, anytime you go to a website, it's going to send you to spam because okay, you visited, come back now. Right. So I wanted to go. I wanted the Bulls jersey, the red one with the Jordan jersey or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back and get it. So they send me a link like, oh, Father's Day sale's coming. You get 30% off. I'm like, oh, bet there it is. I'm about to get my jersey.
Except for that Jordan jersey.
Man, they marked it up. They marked the price up on this stupid thing, and it's gonna try to give me like, yo, I was born at night, but not last night, fam. Like it's actually more expensive to get it with 30% off now than it was a couple weeks ago when the doc aired.
That's
so
finesse.
Yeah, screw Mitchell and Ness, bro. But Goodell, get out of here with all this, man. Like this is like it's whack. Just come out. I would have loved for him to come out and just speak from the heart and just like, yo, we got this wrong, and especially after the fact, y'all got pressed by all the stars.
No, I don't want him to come out and say got it wrong, man. No, say I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. How about that? Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
That's the only reason why he even said anything. They got pressed by all the stars. Like, yo, we got to get ahead of this. Oh, Patrick Mahomes is on this too. Like, fam,
right.
Release a video, hit the button, get the PR team, and write up a statement now. And that's what they did, man. That's what they did. You know, and especially with football.
I want you to hold it, bro. Tell me that you meant it and that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let Drew Brees die on the cross by himself. You know what I'm saying? Goodell, double down. Double down with him. Like, yeah, that's what I said. We all standing for the flag because that's what I said. Patriotism, baby.
No kneeling.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Hit the all lives matter, man. You know what I'm saying? Really breathe it, man. Embody the whole thing so that way we can go ahead and get you out of here.
Go straight, Stand with Brees, man. Hey, so yo, as a Saints fan, bro, I know it hurt you deep because you didn't tell me about this, and like you kind of was a little bit quiet about it, and then I saw like, whoa, Drew Brees is trending, like what's going on? So I know in all disclosure, Kev's a huge Saints fan, always has been, so when I saw the Drew Brees thing, and I asked you about it, and I could hear the hurt via text, like he let me down, bro. Like,
bro, you saw my first response. He got to go.
Yeah, he got to go.
He got to go, man. It's over with, man.
Yeah, you said it's over.
Yeah, like I'm a Packers fan until he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Because Aaron Rodgers clearly know what to do. You know what I mean?
How is it, and I guess that's a conversation we'd have to have. Honestly, we'd have to have with some white people. Because how is it that some people understand that, and then some people are looking at it like, no, like you're tone deaf. Like how is it in between from that, bro?
You know, the more I listened to what Drew Brees said, the more I started to feel like Drew Brees was trying to stick to the NFL talking point. Mm-hmm. I think that, you know what I'm saying, maybe they hadn't given him the updated memo yet.
That's exactly what it was. He hadn't got the update.
He was just working off an old company policy.
That's all, old OS. That's it. He didn't get the system, the software update. That's all. What it was
he hadn't got that memo yet. Like, wait.
Yeah, his code came through. The code that he has was parsing for information, and it said national anthem, and his code went through and was like, okay, national anthem. Okay, cool. No kneeling. And he went and he displayed that. That's what came out. He spit that out, which was the most boneheaded thing he could say, especially in this climate.
Right.
You know, right now. But my thing with Drew Brees, though, honestly, though, fam, was the apologies. Like, okay, the first
he was going 1,000%. But you know what? It's because now he got the new memo that, you know what I'm saying, the NFL stance has changed. He was like, oh snap, dang it, man. You know what I'm saying? He forgot to read the issue date on that old stance. It's like, oh snap, man, my bad.
Yeah. He got to the bottom. Was like, oh my God, this was from 3 months ago.
Right.
He didn't give me the updated version. Like, what's going on? I'm done. Right. Like, I'm done. But yeah, he released the first apology, which was clearly written by a publicist. I mean, come on. Oh, yeah. I know that. Then he had, bro, the most damaging part was the picture. All right. Now, mind you, I've had to go through stutter shot pictures for Ballers List. So like I'm looking at it, I remember that picture. You know, so when you look at the picture in Shutterstock's inventory, it says it says something like race
equality. It
was like equality or whatever, and I'm like come on, like with the blue background, it's like, come on, fam, you know what you're doing. So he releases that. We get a complete chuckle out of that. I bust out laughing, and then he doubles down with the ultimate dumbest thing he could have done. Look in my eyes. Look
through this camera.
Look through this camera. See how I'm feeling. Yeah. If you don't get out of here, Drew Brees, man, like stop it, man. Like come on, man. Like Kev, he gotta go, man.
Listen, man, cut Brees, bring Cap, man.
Yeah, everyone's and that's the thing too with black people, man. We're just so forgiving, and we are quick. We're quick. No, we are. We're quick to forgive people, man. And I'm not saying and I'll be honest with you, I'm not saying that Drew Brees' career should be over from one mistake, because he has given a lot of time, money, and it's just that for him being who he is, like Drew Brees got the stamp, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had the stamp, like, and when he did, like, the people in Louisiana rode for him, and he cut them deep. Not just us, like he cut us deep too, but he cut them deep, man. So if you're gonna cart yourself back out there in front of the fans, and you know, he's a quarterback. That's why I think he's a little different too. He's the quarterback of the team. It's not like he's the running back or something like that. He is the face. He's the quarterback of the team. So, yeah, I'm with you though,
tough.
bro.
It's tough, man. But listen, man, he got to go, man. Like I'm sorry that you know what I'm saying, you read the old. He got the old memo published. You know what I'm saying? He was still reading the old talking points, man. They didn't slip him the new talking points, but that's on you, man. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You could have, and even there, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because I still think that might just be how you really feel. And you can issue all the apologies in the world. Your wife can issue all the apologies in the world. You can call Shannon Sharp and all of that, bro. But
nah, you showed us. You exposed yourself.
Right? You know? Either you're an idiot or that's how you really felt, and now you're just trying to clean it up.
That's how he feels, man. And the thing about it is that
actually, you know, I'm gonna be honest, man. I really don't know. Like, I honestly do think that he just stuck to the talking because, I mean, how stupid do you have to be to really think that kneeling was about the flag?
I just feel like that's where I think that that's how he feels because that is the line that a lot of white people go to because they don't. And it's empathy when it comes down to it. You can see people hurting and getting hurt and understand like, yo, this is what it was about. And if that's the case, like, and that's the part where I'm just like, man, he's just a dumb athlete. Keep it all the way true. I'm just like, yo, he's just a dumb athlete. But he's a quarterback. I could say it was like a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? But he's a quarterback. He gets paid to think. So you had to have done your due diligence. You haven't been around nobody who said like, you know what? They're not fighting for this flag.
Right.
They're not fighting to talk about the disrespect.
They're not disrespecting the flag.
They're not disrespecting the flag.
That's not the purpose.
Right. Do your due diligence and understand what is this all about. So the fact that all this is going on around you and that's like if we're at a job, right? And we see things that are going on around us and people at our job are talking about it and like passionate about it. You would do the research and see like, what is going on here? Let me see what this is all about. Right. You know, not just, you know, lunch got moved up an hour. You know what? Why was lunch moved up an hour? You know, why is he kneeling? You know what I mean? Why is he kneeling? The why. That's the thing that kills me. Is like the why is taking more precedent than what he's doing.
Absolutely. And it's like, man, why would you be so comfortable speaking out of turn?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like without knowing what's actually going on. Like
exactly. That in a nutshell, that is the privilege that we speak of.
Yeah.
Your privilege, bro. It's like it's no different than when we go to the store to go to the grocery store, and you ever notice how some people just walk into the middle of the street, and you're like, bro, like what are you doing? Like when I go and I leave the store, I stop, I look around. Yeah, because I know, like, yo, I'm cautious, but
no, bro, like you about to open up a whole new can of worms because the worst. No, listen, the worst person in the world, bro, is the person who walks through the doors of the grocery store and then like the second that they walk through the partition, they stop, and it's like, yo, listen, go in the store, like you can find a corner to go stop in, but don't walk through the door and then stop. Like that is the, like, what are you thinking about,
fam,
or
like,
not thinking?
Especially in this, like, and now I've always been on that type of time, even before Corona. It's like, don't get into the middle of an aisle. Like when you go into especially like Sam's Club, it's got real wide aisles. So people, it's like it's traffic. You got one section going this way, one section going this way, or even when you're at the mall. You know, you're at the mall, you got the kiosks in the middle, and you got one. You know, you got your walking pass. Yeah. Nothing infuriates me more than a cat just stopping. Yeah, and it's like, fam, where other people are coming, middle. Like get in the middle, or just you know what you can do, move. Right. Just go, like, move out the way, because then I get rude about it. Like, fam, like, come on, man. Like, you know, like, you already, like, move out the daggone way, man. I used to get so frustrated by that. And Shrita would just get on me, like, Nadir, please. I'm like, nah, man, like, and then me and her would get into a debate talking about somebody, and they're standing 2 feet away from us. Like, yo, this dude's just going to stop. Yeah, like, and nobody else coming. Like, just move out the way, man. Like, and I would go into my own mind, and that Tim Carpenter stuff. And it's privilege, you know, it's privilege. Let me start coming out of me.
I be getting hot, like, bro. I will move your cart. I will move you if I have to. Like, listen, man. I don't care. Like, get out of the way. What are you doing? Yeah, like, man. What are you doing? Like, because you know, it always be funny. Like, whenever you have to, like, whenever you walk behind somebody, you're like, hey, excuse me, and then they're like, oh yeah, I am doing some clown. See, I almost lost my religion right here. Yeah,
we got bleeps. You know, we'll get it together. We edit, so you know, we'll get it out of here. But no, it is, man, and that's the part I think Drew Brees didn't get is like he immediately talked about himself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ever explain a story to somebody and you're telling them something that happened to you, and they immediately start talking about something that happened to them.
Yeah.
It's like come on, bro. Like, have that empathy and know.
Yeah.
You know, like you got to understand. But only time will tell whether or not his career's over or not, bro.
I'm 1,000% convinced that he was just trying to stick to because like he would. Then they started like bringing up the photos of like him kneeling with the other players.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like, fam, you broke this. Like, you did it. Like, what do you mean? Right. You find it disrespectful? You know?
He was literally just trying to do what the NFL wanted him to do. What he thought the NFL wanted him to do.
Hey, the only thing I will say now, I will give him some. I ain't gonna say kudos. The one thing I would say good about it, the silver lining, is that he did go right back at Trump and saying like, "No, you're wrong," you know, and
that's why I said maybe
himself.
We might accept him as a backup. That's bad.
Exactly. Like, yo, let Tyson, hold on, who y'all have? Who's
Jameis? We got Jameis.
Yeah. If I'm Jameis, I'm at the crib.
And Tyson Hill.
Yeah.
Or
if I'm Jason,
Hill.
I'm Jason. Yeah. And Tyson Hill's out there, trying to, he's not a real quarterback anyway, so whatever. But before we move on from sports, I definitely want to give a shout out to the young boy Mikey Williams. Talked about going to an HBCU. His mom, I found out, actually was a softball player for Hampton. And the statement that he put out basically just, he said it like, yo, we hold all the power. We don't need these big organizations. We can do it ourselves. And if anybody's going to exploit me and make money off of me, it's going to be my people. I'm like, you know what, man? Like, young boy gets it. He was raised right.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gets it. And that's very, that's good to see,
Yeah,
that's
I
good
agree.
to see.
I agree.
That's good to see. All right, man. So we'll move on. Kanye, he was spotted in the protest.
Yeah.
Another one that we tried to bring back into the fold. Come on, you already smiled.
Oh,
What's
yay
up,
back.
Yeah.
Yay back. You know what I'm saying? Welcome home, Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yay back. Yeah.
You
finally. Huh? No, I'm not buying this crap, man. Like, get out of here, man. Go back to where you came from, man.
Right. I don't know, man. I mean, we do want the old Kanye back. We do.
Yeah.
And I think black people, man, we just remember when Kanye rose so hard during Katrina, and he said it. Those words. Like, that was a time in history when he said like George Bush doesn't care about black people. And I remember Mike Myers just looking like, like he was like. Then they cut to what's my man's name? This was on Friday. What's his name? Played Smokey. Anyways, they cut to Chris Tucker. There you go. And he was just like, oh. They all was just scrambling like, what did he just say? What did he do? That's the Kanye that people hold on to, him coming back. And that Kanye's gone. I think that, I think like giving money and stuff, and then I think Kanye would have done better just talking. I don't know. Like he's done too much clown stuff, man. Because you see GLC is trying to ride for him, saying that he was all a ploy. He threw away the Mac. Yeah,
he was trying to get people out of jail. That's the whole reason he did it.
I'm
I saw that. You know what? And this is what I have mixed feelings about in these situations, is the fact that it's hard to tell like who's being genuine and authentic and who's trying to meet the meta. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's trendy right now, bro.
I actually had this conversation with my wife the other day about like YouTubers. And I'm like, you know what, man? I hate seeing all these YouTubers that are making these videos now who weren't talking about it before, because it's like, it's hard to say, like, are you just trying to meet the meta because these are popular videos right now? It's like, people coming completely out of their face making these videos. It's like,
King
you don't even do videos.
Dude?
What's up?
The King, what's his name? King Batch?
King Bach. Yeah.
He's going 1,000 miles an hour right now.
But that was like an Instagram video. Like, I can accept that. It's anybody on a monetized platform that makes a video for money. That's, you know what I'm saying, talking about this. And I'm not trying to indict anybody, but it's like, man, like I see people like, man, you do food reviews, you know what I'm saying? You do video game reviews.
Yeah, okay, I know what you mean now.
But now you're making like a one-off video about what's going on in the world, even though you've not said a word this entire time. Like, it's been going on. Right. And like especially like the family vloggers or whatever, where it's like, like, but that kind of goes back. If you do videos about finance, stick to finance. Don't come trying to meet the meta.
If you want to show like, okay, we support you, and just release a statement. Don't do a whole video on it, because then you're gonna, like you said, you're gonna release it and make money off of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. That is.
It looks like you. It looks like you're just trying to meet the meta. And you know what? Now I'm gonna have an expectation that you continue to do this in the future when it's not popular, when it's not trendy, but when it needs to be done. I expect you now to be as vocal as you were when it was getting a lot of attention and a lot of people wanted to hear about it. A lot of people wanted to talk about it, and those videos were doing great. And then you decided to put yours out after, you know what I'm saying, it was determined that it was going to be in the meta. So, you know what I mean? Like,
no, you're right. Absolutely.
Otherwise,
but
it's nasty.
And the thing that people need to realize is, man, this is not something new.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like George
and it's
Floyd
not a trend, though.
No, it's not. It's not a trend, and it's not something that just happened. Like, this has been happening for a very long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where I get it. Like, I'm happy that I have people that care about me, will check on me and say, hey, how are you doing? But I got to be honest with you. I get kind of upset about that question. You know, I get like, I'm just like, how do you think I feel? You know, and that's where I just, I'm a little bit militant when it comes to stuff like that, man. But
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, like the YouTubers and all that stuff, man. It's like nah.
And you know, and I don't want to condemn them because it's like, you know, maybe they do have the right intentions, but it's like you got to understand that it looks nasty. And you know, if you could talk about it right now when it's convenient, make sure that you also talk about it when it's inconvenient. You know what I mean?
And that's another thing, Kev. We're gonna see a lot of people getting like exposed from this situation because, like you said, people are taking and profiting off it, or some people are just saying things, and then you got the people who don't say nothing, and you're like, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. I'd be lying if I say like I'm going to hold on to that. Yeah. You know, so I didn't hear from or didn't talk to. I was like, okay.
That's how I do that part.
Yeah. You know, it's like, you know, I won't, you know, think anything different of you as far as, but I just know where we stand, you know.
Right. But you know what though? I ain't gonna lie. It just be it's other folks that it's like, well, even if we don't speak, I know you go through the same thing, so it's cool.
Yeah. Well, no, that's different. Yeah, that's totally different. Yeah, exactly. That's totally different. Like, we in the same boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's cool. But the rest of y'all.
Right. The rest of y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Going down here in front of the congregation. Right. All right, man. So your boy, man, Akon, he remixed "Locked Up" with 6ix9ine, bro. Yeah. And he's catching some heat about it. Some people like whatever. The most damaging part of it to me was how it was 6ix9ine's hair. Like, come on, bro. I think he made sure he want to go get her hair done on Friday. Honestly, the way he had, you know, like, man, he's out here with a full blowout.
My Little Pony.
Full My Little Pony, you know, full 1999 hair piece that Shaniqua had. You know what I'm saying, with the tennis skirt. Like he went the full route, man. Like, what's up, bro? What's up with this kid, man?
Master troll, man. I know, like he knows what's gonna get under the people's skin, and he just keeps on doing it. Like people been going at Akon's neck this whole time. I'm like, who cares? Like, why do you care so much, man?
I know.
Like, why do you care?
I know.
Like, man, too many real people felt that song, man. It's coming out my top 50. Okay, I didn't know it was in your top 50.
Right.
Like, that's the first problem.
Right. Well, yeah. Locked Up's in your top 50. I'm questioning your music taste. You know what I mean?
Right. It was a cool song for the time.
It was a cool song for the time. I remember getting totally sick of it because it was like, it was okay. You know, it was all right. But
yeah,
come on. Nah.
Nasty.
Yeah, man. That was totally nasty. It was something else music-wise I wanted to talk to you about that was going on. It was Kanye got upset about, Freddie Gibbs run.
Benny Butcher getting upset about Lambo saying nobody had put out 2 classics like Gibbs in the same year. Yeah. Even though that is incorrect because DMX did that on a major platform. But I get what he was saying. And Lambo is Gibbs' manager. Like, of course he's going to feel that way.
Yeah, of course he is. And we're going to get back. And that's another reason I wanted to pull up. We'll probably get together and do some music reviews, man, because I just want to get back to doing that. We gotta talk about that Alfredo.
We need Gibbs. We need RTJ. Yeah, we got a bunch of them, man, we're going to get to.
We do. We got a lot to get to. You got anything else, bro?
No, I don't think so. I think that about does it.
All right, let's get out of here, man. But yo, I am Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 216. Drink more water, people.
Peace.